Good evening. We welcome you on behalf of Intersection Records. I'm Derek. Happy Bicycle Day to those who celebrate. Last night I saw the band Cake, Friday, April 18th at Bank Plus Amphitheater in Snowden Grove in Southhaven. I've been a big fan of Cake since they had their first album out in 1994. They're a band from Sacramento, California. They're kind of hard to describe. It's been said they have an unusually broad palette of influence from country, mariachi, disco, folk, new wave, jazz, Brazilian, Iranian folk, hip hop. So it can be confusing. Alt rock, experimental rock, alt country, funk, rock, pop. These are some of the ways they have been described. I've always kind of thought of them as a garage band, funky garage band. They're quirky. They're eclectic, sarcastic, political lyrics, funny lyrics. There's a lot going on. The lead singer, and I'm a huge fan of these guys, but I don't even really know their names. The lead singer has a monotone voice, baritone voice, sings monotone, kind of reminds me of the Modern Lovers and kind of that whole sense, crazy lyrics, weird delivery, just basic stuff, but it's very complex, I think. I was watching a documentary on funk from Independent Lens, and somebody described funk as simplex, simple but complex, and that's the way I think of Cake. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's like the music, the instruments kind of do something very simple, but they're laid on top of each other, so it's like polyrhythmic and just busy, but fits together and is fantastic. So they're kind of a political band. They were selling shirts that say "I love democracy" on their webpage. They have a quote: "When a clown enters a palace, he does not become a king. The palace becomes a circus." So I think that's probably political. They've got other political stuff on, like updates. They're environmentalists too. We'll talk about that. So they're fun. They've got several studio albums. In 1994, they had Motorcade of Generosity. I think that was a self-published one. Then they moved to Capricorn Records. So we're big fans of Capricorn Records here in Intersection. And they had Fashion Nugget was 1996. That was kind of their breakthrough album. They had the song called "The Distance." This album went platinum, and then I think they broke up somewhere around there. The story goes, if I'm right, they broke up, and then because of that thing was so successful, they got back together. So they thought that maybe they were over, and then they released 4 more albums after that. The most recent one was in 2011, so it was actually released on 1/11/11. A week later, it hit number 1. 3 or 4 days after that, I got to see them in Memphis at Minglewood Hall. So that was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a band when their album was number 1 at the time that I know of. Actually, that Morgan Wallen maybe. But the venue was cool. I've been there before. It's about 11,000 outdoor. There's 3 or 4 levels. There's a lawn. Most of that there were really only 2 levels in the GA. So kind of tight crowd. I had great seats. I've been getting the sub day of or the week of lately, and I just happened to go on there after that Sturgill Simpson just to see what tickets were, and I saw like some $50 tickets right in the middle. So kid, whoever you are, I'm thanking you, as the Everett Brothers would say. I saw that they were pre-sale, so they went to a good home. So thank you very much, whoever gave up those tickets. The show started with a training montage from Rocky, so they weren't playing, but it was over the system, and it took a bit of while before they walked on stage. They started with the Willie Nelson song, so there's some of their country influences there: sad songs and waltzes, which is one of my favorites. They did Opera Singer next. With John, the lead singer, conducting the band, engaging with the audience, always engaging with the audience, and the way that their songs are too. They've got stuff that we'll talk about. They got Haze and Hose, and the crowd was, the Haze and Hose and more stuff like that. After that, they did Meanwhile with Rick James. They did Rock and Roll Lifestyle after that. Again, some good sarcastic lyrics. How do you go forward this rock and roll lifestyle? Is it you or your parents in this income tax bracket? So good, quirky lyrics. After that, Sheep Go to Heaven, Goats Go to Hell. Again, he gets the crowd involved. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. After that, a song called Guitar that I wasn't familiar with. The dude next to me, he saw me writing the set list. By the way, the set list is wrong on setlist.com. They don't have this song. So Guitar is there. Is not on that list, but it was played. She Still Thinks I Care, another country song, a George Jones song, was also not listed, but they played it. And again, that however he does it, I mean, he just mixes country with cake. They're doing their own thing, but it's cool. After that, they did Sick of You. Again, they had the audience kind of split in half down the middle. I'm so sick of you, I want to fly away. So pitting the audience against each other, or making you support this. Why are you booing this side? Shouldn't you be supporting them? So again, kind of political. There was a set break after that. I mentioned they're environmentalists. At their shows, they give away a tree. To some lucky winner. When I saw them in Memphis the first time, somebody guessed the name of the type of the tree it was, and they gave it to them. They made them to promise to plant it and take a picture of it, and go back to it and post it on their websites and continue to take pictures as this tree grows. And they did that again. This time it was a magnolia. So everybody in the audience is a state tree of Mississippi. So everybody knew what that was. So someone asked, he asked, okay, everybody knows this. What's the state bird? Everybody knew that too. But some lucky winner got this and promised to take care of us and take pictures, even when she's old, to still send those in. So that's been a part of their shows. So second set opens with Frank Sinatra. And some of the songs kind of remind me of Bowie a little bit, Bowie-esque, a couple of them. I Want to Love You Madly was next. And then I suppose this is probably the reason that they are back on tour, having not done anything since 2011, released anything. They've got a new one coming out. I mentioned they're political, Billionaires in Space. I wonder what that could be about. So that was a new song. Wheels Spinning Round was next. Walk On By. Finally, at this point, the crowd stands. The crowd, for the most part, had been sitting. I was standing most of the show. I don't know, to chagrin of my wife next to me, but I was enjoying myself. I think who was not standing or what. But finally, near the end of the show, the crowd finally stands. Through the whole time, he was shooting T-shirts to the crowd. After he does this, I guess this is the encore. They do Short Skirt, Long Jacket, a crowd favorite. And again, some of these quirky lyrics and the engagement of the crowd. I want a girl who gets up early. Gets up early! I want a girl who stays up late. I want a girl with uninterrupted prosperity. Uninterrupted! Who uses a machete to cut through red tape. So, good quirky lyrics. After that, they do, Haze of Love, and then I think I messed up, or maybe I grabbed the wrong thing. They ended, I think, with, let me see, The Distance. Yeah, I don't have that on here for whatever reason. But I guess their classic song, the one everybody knows, they got them back together, perhaps. So, a fantastic show. I'd see him again. I recommended the wife went with me. I kind of dragged her there, but she had a great time. That second set went by super fast. It was a great show. I'll go see them again. I recommend you do the same. If you like this show, support Ryan. Smash the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.